I'm flying off Satsi Arutile. I was admitted into the Nigerian Defense Academy on the 22nd of September 2012 and was commissioned into the Nigerian Air Force on the 16th of September 2017. I joined the military simply out of passion for it. Being a military personnel has been a long-term ambition. The courage and what they stand for is simply exceptional.
9 months after flying, Officer Tolulope Arutile was winged by the Nigerian Air Force as the first female combat helicopter pilot in the history of the Nigerian Air Force. No one knew her earthly existence and service in the military would be short. The painful demise of Officer Tolulope was made known in a statement issued by the Air Force Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Ibukunle Daramola. The statement reads in quotes, "It is with great sorrow that the Nigerian Air Force regretfully announced the unfortunate demise of Flying Officer Tolulope Arutile, who died today, 14 July 2020, as a result of head injuries sustained from a road traffic accident at NAF Base, Kaduna. Until her death, Flying Officer Arutile, who was commissioned into the Nigerian Air Force in September 2017 as a member of the Nigerian Defense Academy Regular Course 64, was the first ever female combat helicopter pilot in the service. On the 15th of October 2019, Flying Officer Arutile was winged alongside Kafayat Sani, the first female fighter pilot officer. The late Arutile is a native of Ife in Ijumu local government area of Kogi State. She was said to have contributed significantly to the efforts to rid the north-central state of armed bandits and other criminal elements by flying several combat missions under Operation Gamma Aiki in Minna, Niger State. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, on behalf of officers, airmen, airwomen, and civilian staff of the Nigerian Air Force, commiserate with the family of late Flying Officer Arutile over the irreparable loss. In a sad similar development, 7 police officers attached to the Special Forces Unit of the Nigeria Police Force died in a ghastly motor accident on 12 July 2020 on their way to Katsina State. The Force Public Relations Officer DCP Frank Mba revealed in a statement that the incident involved an 18-seater Toyota Hummer bus conveying 18 personnel of the unit, occurred at Jaji Town along Kaduna Zaria Road. The deceased were part of an additional deployment made recently by the force to boost the ongoing fight against bandits in Birnin Gwari, Katsina State. The Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, while condoling with the family of the late policeman, said the incident is a huge loss to the force and describing the deceased as heroes of peace. Team of police medical personnel have been dispatched to Kaduna State, where 11 officers that survived the accident are receiving medical attention. 3 of the deceased officers have been buried according to Islamic rites, while the remains of other 4 officers have been deposited in a morgue. Meanwhile, the IGP is said to have directed the Police Accounts and Budget Department of the force to ensure the immediate payment of the burial expenses, benefits, and other entitlements to the families of the deceased officers. Meanwhile, Nigerians on social media have reacted to Officer Arutile's death. Some opine that the circumstances which resulted in the death of the officer be investigated, as the details surrounding her death are fishy. Unconfirmed reports say the pilot was knocked down by his secondary school classmate as he reversed to exchange compliments at about 4 p.m. July 14. May the soul of the security personnel rest in peace.